All right, my people, welcome back onto this channel. Well, this is so strong. This is another one reaching us. Well, according to this news, I know I was no listening to one of the Yoruba Nation agitators, talking about this, and then I was so shocked to have heard this coming from the followers of Bola Ahmed Tìnubu. Yeah, so and then according to what they have said so far, hey my goodness, it's not funny. According to them, they said we shall deal with all Yoruba nation agitators now that Bola Tinubu has won the presidential election. All right, my brother, my sister, how does that sound to your hearing? This set of people have made it clear. They are the Yoruba people too. That all these Yoruba nation agitators that have not been supporting us, that they were actually the cause of the Labour Party winning Lagos, winning Tinubu in Lagos, and it never all got well with them. And you could remember vividly then when Labour Party won Lagos, Bola Ahmed Tinubu said something. He said, "Don't ever cause any trouble. Forget it. If they won, that doesn't mean they have won the presidential election. That we still have some numbers of states to count." If you remember very well and exactly what it is, that we still have some numbers of states to count, that people should not worry to fight anybody, because then they were angry that no, they will not allow the Igbos to take over Lagos. It is not possible. How will they win? And then from that statement, we still overheard the son of MC Oluomo came out that yes, that the APC deliberately left Lagos for LP so that they can win at the national level. All right, my brother, my sister, a lot of things actually were said during this period. But this time around, the Yoruba Nation agitators came out in their numbers, and then they have made it clear that this is exactly what the followers of Bola Ahmed Tinubu are now saying, that now that Bola Ahmed Tinubu had won Lagos finally, and I won the election, so to say, finally, that they are going to deal with all Yoruba Nation agitators. Well, meanwhile, I don't know, I think some of you must have heard this from Omoluka. So I was of the opinion that what exactly do they mean by they are going to deal with all Yoruba Nation agitators because Bola Ahmed Tinubu won the presidential election? That is uncalled for. These agitators you have seen, they are actually fighting for a very good cause. You can never blame these people. We have suffered enough in this country. A lot of atrocities had happened under this same party, APC. And we already know that this 1999 constitution is the constitution of the Northerners. And before anybody can change that, even Bola Ahmed Tinubu himself cannot change it. The only thing he can do is to just put his people, maybe make his people, the people around him to enjoy. And the kind of people that he has that have surrounded him. But to change the constitution, without that constitution being changed, my brother, my sister, nothing can happen. Even Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, the ex-president, was unable to change it. The only thing he was able to do was to get all these his people, to give them, a high position. You understand, in the country. But this time around, that this set of people are not like, oh, the Yoruba Nation agitators have messed the whole thing up. You shouldn't blame these people. Even till tomorrow, Yoruba Nation agitators will still continue, simply because, let me just tell you, after some years, maybe 4 years, or let's say at most 8 years, the same constitution, provided it has not changed. It has not changed. Talking about the 1999 constitution, my brother, my sister, it can never be well with the country, except that constitution change went, if they go back to the 1963 constitution, or else nothing will happen. And right now, a lot of people actually reacted, and then some of the Yoruba Nation agitators have made it clear to all the supporters of Bola Ahmed Tinubu that there is nothing you people can do to us. That all these things that you people are talking, you are just blabbing. And then they used one common language. We say kékeré labẹ́rẹ́ kéré o, ṣùgbọ́n kì í ṣe mímì fẹ́ dìé. All right, you know what that means. Okay, and then a lot of people actually reacted that the so-called supporters of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that wherever they are, they should just remember that the Yoruba Nation agitators are not fighting for only themselves, but also fighting for the whole Yoruba people. And a lot of rumors have been going around that Professor Banji Akintoye said some set of people should go and make sure they vote for a Yoruba person, that Igbos must not take Lagos from them. All sort of things. And onto that one also, Professor Banji Akintoye had debunked that. That for what? That he is not even supporting any party. Why would he say some Yoruba people should go and support a Yoruba man? And who is that Yoruba person if not for Bola Ahmed Tinubu? So a lot of things actually happened during this time. And for the threat that they are going to deal with all Yoruba Nation agitators, that they did not support Yoruba Nation, they did not support Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the people have made it clear that nothing wey una go fit do, that all these things we are even fighting is for your own personal person, for your own good, because as it stands, we cannot say we want to sit back and then allow our unborn children, our generation to come to suffer, because after 8 years, generations that are coming will still suffer it, because this same 1999 constitution, except is being changed, and the Bola Ahmed Tinubu cannot change it. And then according to the advice that was actually given, for the Yoruba people to actually enjoy themselves, for Yoruba people to benefit and not suffer, just for these 8 years we are talking about, is if Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the end of it all, the Igbos are not coming out that they have to go against him, that the Igbos, the LP won the election. Even Atiku is coming out. They are all in court. I don't know what is going on right now. That they will never accept Bola Ahmed Tinubu to rule. So let's assume that Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the end of it, or the final judgment, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is ruling. We have to listen very well. The advice that had been given is this. In the first place, what had been said is that the only thing that the Yorubas will enjoy is only if Bola Ahmed Tinubu finally becomes the president of Nigeria, which will not even last highest 8 years. No, no. All right, and then those things are this, because the magic Tinubu can only do to give the Yoruba people only 1% of what is obtainable. It's only 1%, which is give a tangible post to the Yoruba people. And those posts are being mentioned, that as far as this country is concerned, though, Yoruba man must become the chief of staff. The advice the agitators are now giving them, that we are fighting for your own good. At least after 8 years, another person will come in, still on the same constitution, Abi, which is a fraudulent one that we have been shouting. All right, the only thing they will enjoy is give out a tangible position to the Yoruba people. Talking about giving out the chief of staff to a Yoruba man, which is not negotiable. Yes, giving out the another position, the secretary of the federation, which is not negotiable. At least all these things must come to the south. The Senate president, in fact, is either, according to what they have said, is either you give it to a Yoruba man or even a Igbo man, make them enjoy. Then the ones that are not negotiable is The speaker of house of rep na Yoruba man must dey there. If the Yoruba actually want to enjoy their life small for the next 8 years, speaker of house of representative must be a Yoruba man. Attorney general must be a Yoruba man. The spokesperson to the president make it be Yoruba man. And a chief judge make e go to Yoruba man. National security adviser abeg na Yoruba man make dem give, and that one sef dem say is not negotiable. And the chief of army staff abeg carry am give a Yoruba man. Director general of custom wetin the Yoruba don too suffer, make dem still carry am go Yoruba man. The only thing wey be say Yoruba people go enjoy if Bola Ahmed Tìnubu finally becomes the president of Nigeria. And then a lot of positions have been mentioned. Another position that I can still remember is the Inspector General of Police must be given to a Yoruba man. Now, na Fulani man dey there, we all know. EFCC chairman na Yoruba man, not in fact not negotiable. Then INEC chairman must be a Yoruba man. Or else, my brother, my sister, a lot of positions like that. That the only thing that Bola Ahmed Tinubu can do for the Yoruba people to have just 1% of enjoyment in this country, Nigeria, are this set of things, this set of positions that the Yoruba nation agitators have even talked about. Or else, my brother, my sister, make them forget am. That is why the Yoruba nation agitators have made it clear that there is no going back. Forget after 80 years, the constitution, provided that constitution remains, my brother, my sister, no go anywhere except they go back to the 1963 constitution. Well, my people, na the aproko way I say make I let una understand about the situation on ground, but the situation of the no followers of Bola Ahmed Tinubu to be saying they want to attack Yoruba nation agitators because their father has entered. That one cannot happen according to what had been said. All right, my brother, my sister, this is another serious one reaching us. What more can we say? Meanwhile, Yoruba nation, no going back. Exactly what it is, exactly what the people are still talking about. Meanwhile, let me have your own take on this, my people, and remember to subscribe for more updates if you are new on this channel. All right, thanks and God bless.